The first annual Bedford5k to beat lung cancer was in the summer of 2008 with a little more than 100 participants. But since then, the event has grown and has raised more than $42,000 for lung cancer initiatives with the Canadian Cancer Society. The goal this year is to make a donation to the Society of $4,000 or more to add to that whole total raised. So we're learning more about the event this morning from race event founder Jean St-Amand and Jo-Ann McNamara, who's a participant this year. Good morning.
Morning.
Thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having us.
And it's great to see the Bedford5k growing and growing and growing.
Little by bit.
Little by bit.
Just you know, one year after another, we get a few more extra people, and then it gets a little smaller, and then it gets bigger again each year. So we're hoping we're on the upswing for this year as well.
Well, it's going to be a great weekend for you, I guarantee. It's July 3rd, so I'm just going to throw that out there right now.
It's looking pretty good.
I hope so.
As long as not the entire city goes camping, we're good.
It'll be good. Now, you started this because of your father. Tell us a little bit about him.
Yeah, in 2006, he was diagnosed. And it was, I mean, it wasn't a big surprise from our perspective, just because he had been a long-time smoker. He had quit and started again. But when he was diagnosed, it wasn't because he had any symptoms in his lungs. It was actually, it had already metastasized to the brain. So that was what drove us to get some help at the hospital, and then they backtracked and determined that he had lung cancer. And you know, to the medical profession's credit, they were very quick to act. They had a very specific plan on what to do and how to tackle the disease to the best of their ability. But like so many people, you know, the statistics were not in his favor. Lung cancer is a disease that not only gets diagnosed significantly each year, but the survival rate is fairly low. And so, you know, for him, he did wind up living another 3 years after his diagnosis. But it was challenging. There were brief periods where it was really good for him, and then it deteriorated from there. So it was frustrating, and going through that process, I had kind of thought, I was a big runner at the time, and I kind of wanted to create a charity run, and so the two things kind of made sense to connect with one another. So that's when I started the run, and he was able to participate in the very first year.
The first one, yeah, exactly. Now, Jo-Ann, you're part of a big team participating this year. Explain that.
We have 52 family members.
Wow, that's amazing.
McNamara's are coming in from all over, from Denmark.
I think that's officially the largest group we've ever had from one team.
Right. From Denmark, from California, Ontario, Cape Breton. So we're very excited.
Oh my gosh. So why? Why are they all getting
We're supporting
involved?
my sister-in-law, Debbie, who's currently battling stage 4 cancer. And she wanted to do the run, so she's going to be there.
Oh, excellent.
And participating. We've ordered team shirts for us, so we'll be standing out in bright green. You'll see us. So
Are you a big runner?
I was on Team Miles this year as a mentor.
For the Blue Nose.
Yes. Last year, and then again this year as a mentor. So yeah, I love to run, and I love to encourage other people to run. So I'm very excited that my family's finally coming out.
That's amazing. I can't wait to see them all gathered there. That's going to be something else, to see one team that large.
Yeah, I mean, that's easily the largest team we've ever had. We've got quite a number of larger teams this year. I'm not sure what it is about this year that has gelled with so many groups, but we've got quite a number of teams. The McNamara family is by far the largest, but we've got several other families that have joined together. A couple of CrossFit gyms, my own gym included, is sending a pretty sizable team.
I think it shows how that really touches everybody. Lung cancer does, and I think more and more people are talking about it. Last but not least, we have to wrap up, but there are ways to support. You can still get involved, of course, and we'll put a link to the Bedford5k on our website. You can grab a T-shirt that says "Beat It."
We've got shirts.
That's awesome.
Everybody that participates gets one of these nice medals.
Exactly.
And
it's nice to have as well.
You know, it's a great morning to come out. It's early, so you've got tons of the rest of your day left by the time you go home. Whether you're feeling refreshed or exhausted after 5K, depends on you.
You're good. So, it's going to be a really good event. And as I mentioned, July 3rd, it's going to be a beautiful day to Wolf Park in Bedford. Boy, you're going to hold me to that, aren't you?
I hope so. We've only had a couple of years of bad weather, so I think we're due for good weather at the moment.
Fingers crossed. Thank you so much for coming in this morning.
Thanks for having us.